Okay, welcome to this divination. Let's just ground ourselves. Let's take a moment to, you've landed on this post for a reason. So we want to become more intentional about the information that your guides want you to hear specifically. So you might just want to say, I am doing XYZ. Whatever you're doing, it is whatever time of day you are listening to this. And then you want to take a nice full breath into the body. You want to hold it for about 3 to 5 counts before you slowly exhale and just ground yourself into safety. And if you'd like to just join me for 2 more rounds on your own, where you're just breathing to full capacity, you're holding for about 3 to 5 counts, and then you're slowly exhaling and you're grounding and bringing this awareness down from the head all the way down towards the feet. Okay, so I was picking up the message that came through is you are already perfect. I apologize on your guardians, your parents' behalf for knowingly, to a certain extent, and unknowingly causing within you the need to be perfect. So I'm sorry for the pain you have experienced from that, because it has brought you to this point where you have lacked experiencing the joy in doing things, because it appears, or it has appeared to you, that everything you seem to do is just not enough. It's not perfect enough. It's not good enough. It's not joyful enough. It's just not enough for them. And I would like to just release over your life the wound and the spell that has been cast and that has been reaffirmed through certain intentions and I'm getting the word like manifestations or spells and intentions that they had around this aspect of you needing to perform, to get love and affection. So I'm sorry for what that has done, that ripple effect, to the point where you find yourself here. And it's a reminder from your higher self to stop running now. Stop chasing this external validation. I've got this talk. It's like episode, I don't know, I'm feeling like 18 or 19 or something like that, when I did my other episodes and like I was trying to put in like podcast form. And then I just started running with this one. But in there, I said, your practice reveals your perfect. We would have it in this capitalistic system that practice makes perfect. So innately what they are saying there is that you are not perfect. So it means that the more you practice, the more perfect you are. And I'm saying, after going through these many years and jumping through many lifetimes and loops, that you are already perfectly made. You came here for a specific perfect reason, and you went into a system that told you, that we agreed on a soul level, that we were going to experience who we are not to understand who we are. So it was supporting your soul growth. And I'm here to remind you that it's time to remove yourself from absorbing narcissistic traits. Right? I'm speaking to a dark empath right now. You feel a lot of the world, and you would feel strange to the people around you simply because they can't feel to the depth that you feel. You've got different sorts of sensitivities, and you must understand that everybody has a certain role. So not everybody is supposed to be bringing love and light. Some people are brought here to specifically be completely what would feel opposite, and they're not supposed to change because that's the character that they need to play in order for your growth and transformation, and in order for you to save yourself and not need to save other people. But it plays out into all different types of archetypes that we have, right? The hero, that savior complex, that we want to be able to be the one. It's also a narcissistic trait that we want to be the one who saved them, right? And it's like ultimately what you are trying to do is use them to mirror aspects that remind you how to save yourself. So some of you are going to go on a healing journey. I'm getting yoga teacher training. I'm getting some neuroscience, neuropsychology, all part of that WhatsApp group. Getting some of you are thinking about studying like tongue twister, neuro-linguistics. That's a thing, right? Okay. Some of you are wanting to become a dance teacher. I'm getting. Some of you want to go into teaching, like I'm getting some form of art, like a music teacher, an actual like painting teacher, something with your hands. So that thing that you want to do, or you want to be a teacher of some sorts, that thing that you want to do, that you want to go into this training for, and it's all these things are some form of initiation to say, if you want this breakthrough, are you willing to sacrifice X, Y, and Z, right? Because ultimately you are being reborn every single breath. And that's the grief that you're experiencing in your body when you're just like, why am I feeling so heavy? It's because you're literally dying, or certain aspects of you are being shed and are being put to sleep, or just being completely alchemized into something different, because now you are transforming this pain into beauty. And I need you to understand that this thing that you've been chasing, this feeling that you've been chasing, it's more. And instead of chasing it, because when you run to something, it's like your shadow, it only moves faster. You don't chase your shadow. You just observe your shadow. You just twirl around in the same spot. You play around, you dance, you hop around. But in no moment are you trying to like chase it in order to actually find it. Because if you are chasing something that is only visible when there's a presence of light in the dark. Hold on, there was something there. Presence of light in the dark, or presence of dark in the light. I don't know, my brain feels a little fried with that one. But I'm getting some of you will get whatever that would mean for you in specifics. But there's always going to be a shadow, and it's just a perspective of you from a certain angle that you are being positioned. at no point does it make it you. So we are releasing the spell of perfection, the need to be something that you already are. And ultimately, by trying to chase this thing that you are already, you end up harming yourself, because that self-punishment, that self-loathing, the lack of self-worth, because these things that are ruminating around your thoughts of I'm not good enough was just a conditioning. There are other realities that exist where you are the king or the queen. You've just tapped to this specific world that says, hey, when I see you, this is you. But you ultimately know that this is not you. It's just a part of you that you have come to illuminate through your ancestral, your bloodline, etc., etc. So, releasing that spell over your life that you need to work hard to be perfect in order to get attention. We are shifting it. I am already perfect. I am releasing that which does not belong to me. And I'm allowing those imperfections reveal my perfections. So it's a chipping away. I always, when I say this sort of thing, when I think about this sort of like aspect in my life, I always think about the Michelangelo. Like I always just think at how the chipping of the marble, because the marble is so dense and is not a material that if you using small picks to pick at it, that it will just crumble. It's not easily crumbable, if that's a word. It's not easily crumbable. So you're chipping away. It's this fine, because you've been given this vision by the divine. Like there are specific things that you have come to do here on earth. And through that, only you know how to chip away. And when you feel rejected, it's because you are rejecting that method. It's like, no, that's actually not part of me. That's not what I want. So it's a reminder to also be able to just take back your power, perhaps, and to reclaim and understand the God within you is inside of you. Everything you need is inside. I just hope that helps for some of you who have had this need, this pressure, these expectations, these projections of a version of you that is not true to who you really are. And may you find that version of you that you believe you are and you know yourself to be. May you love them deeply. May you laugh with them. May you be kind to them. May you give them grace. May you allow them to experience joy and excitement at every moment possible. May you release that heaviness and the weight of having to work hard in order to be accepted. And may you use that pain as your power to fully surrender to accepting your fullness, the miracle that you are, and the abundant nature that you're always going to unravel into the more that you are. Okay. If you're needing extra support in this and you want to book a consultation to just help you figure out certain things, or you would like to create like a short program for yourself, depending on your budget and your time frame, I can create something for you that is specific to how to shift from this particular avatar that feels like it has been suffering under the weight of doubt, and then move it into the avatar that as soon as you think it, you know what action to take. You don't doubt the word that was given to you by God, then please get in touch. And if there's any way in which you sorry. If there's any way in, here we go again. Okay. If you would like to contribute to this channel, there is information in the description down below.